I happen to have started engaging with AI at the right time. I'm the right person in the right place right now. And for sure, I can see this is going to have a huge impact on how we operate in architecture, and certainly there's a lot of research to be done. I'm primarily a theorist, and I think that is kind of interesting, because now, you can talk about computational design, but you can't say much from a theoretical perspective. You've got a robotic arm that's just kind of moving like that, right? But with AI, it raises lots of deeply kind of philosophical questions, such as what is consciousness and so on, and right now, if we are on the verge of these things thinking, that then is basically a theoretical issue, because theory is all about thinking. Are these going to be better theorists than we are? So it's opening up a huge arena of possibilities. And I think that, certainly some of my colleagues are beginning to think about retiring. And I think, what, retiring? There's so much happening right now. It's a very exciting moment. It's a very, very exciting moment. We're going through one of the most radical shifts in the whole of civilization. I think Jeff Hinton said, well, is it comparable to the invention of electricity or even the wheel? I would say it goes further than that, because it's not an invention as such. We are having to reposition the role of human beings and our role in the universe. So all of a sudden, we are going through this radical change. And of course, that's going to ripple through all the different disciplines. And in terms of architecture, I think it's an amazing moment for sure. I mean, aside from the kind of the danger on the horizon of AI taking over our jobs, it is proving itself to be astonishingly capable and really producing the most amazing designs, no question about it. It comes alongside a kind of theoretical debates that are not just to do with philosophy, but also neuroscience. And I think that neuroscientists and AI specialists are all effectively addressing the same question: what is intelligence? And that has become a hugely important debate within theory. Up until now, we've been kind of looking at psychoanalysis and philosophy, but actually, once you've got neuroscientists working on things and trying to experiment and to validate their findings, then suddenly we find ourselves in this amazing new horizon, especially as they're coming up with some of those crazy theories you can imagine. The idea that we're somehow living in a simulation, in a matrix, some of them are thinking that. The idea that we're hallucinating our reality, which is what I'm very convinced by, that's also been central to what people are talking about now. So it's the most extraordinary moment, more extraordinary than I would say than the early 90s, when Decon came along and revitalized design, along with the theories of Derrida and Deleuze and who knows what else in terms of theory. Now we have a radical moment when it's just leaping ahead, and it's an invigorating time. So I can't even imagine retiring. I mean, this is something that is just fixating me. It's an amazing moment. And I'm very passionate about it, and I find it incredibly stimulating and provocative from a theoretical perspective.